Welcome to Rare Coin Master, where every coin tells a story and every story could be worth a fortune. Let's uncover the rare, the valuable, and the extraordinary, one coin at a time. Among the countless coins ever minted, few managed to capture imagination and value like the United Kingdom Liberty 1 cent from 1990. At first glance, it might seem like just another ordinary piece of change, something you'd expect to find rattling in a pocket or tucked away at the bottom of an old drawer. But the truth is, this coin is anything but ordinary. It is a coin that has transformed from simple currency into a highly sought-after collector's item, worth an astonishing $75,000 today. And the path it took to reach this iconic status is a tale that fascinates every coin lover. To appreciate this 1990 Liberty 1 cent, we must journey back in time, into the world where coins were not just tools of trade but also artistic expressions of power, pride, and identity. Coins often reflect the essence of a nation, the values it stands for, and the legacy it hopes to preserve for future generations. The Liberty 1 cent follows this tradition, carrying not only a monetary purpose but also a symbolic one. In 1990, when this coin was struck, it was more than a token of currency, it was a continuation of a timeless narrative about freedom, resilience, and heritage. Collectors often say that coins act as miniature history books, silently narrating stories of the past. And the Liberty 1 cent of 1990 is no exception. Each detail etched into its surface holds meaning. The design featuring Liberty is not merely decorative but an emblem of ideals that transcend time. The figure of Liberty has been used in coinage for centuries to embody freedom, enlightenment, and justice, and in 1990, the design carried with it echoes of tradition combined with the craftsmanship of modern minting techniques. The year 1990 was not particularly marked by drastic political upheaval in coinage, but it was a period where the charm of older designs was cherished, and collectors began to truly value coins not just for their rarity but for the stories they told. Minting in that era had already entered a more refined stage, with technological advancements ensuring precision, consistency, and quality. And yet, even within such precision, variations sometimes emerged, slight differences, minting quirks, or unique features that would later elevate certain pieces above all others. For the Liberty 1 cent of 1990, such distinctions would play a critical role in determining its exceptional appeal and high valuation among collectors. The metal composition of this coin also holds significance. While 1 cent pieces were typically modest in material value, their enduring worth came not from what they were made of, but from what they represented. Every scratch, every gleam, every preserved surface adds to the narrative. For collectors, examining the luster, strike quality, and preservation of the 1990 Liberty 1 cent becomes a ritual of uncovering hidden gems in the ordinary. A coin in pristine, mint condition often sparks excitement akin to discovering buried treasure, and this particular piece, when preserved with care, shines as a star among coins of its era. But what truly makes this coin stand apart is the story it holds within collector circles. Many coins rise and fall in popularity based on temporary trends, but the Liberty 1 cent of 1990 has shown remarkable endurance. Its charm lies not only in its design but also in its scarcity. While millions of coins may have been minted, only a select few survive in impeccable condition, untouched by circulation, shielded from the wear and tear of daily use. These rare survivors become the crown jewels of collections, and the Liberty 1 cent from this year fits perfectly into that category. As the decades passed, coin enthusiasts and historians alike began to recognize its unique place in the broader story of numismatics. Auction houses reported surprising interest whenever a 1990 Liberty 1 cent appeared, with bidding wars driving its price higher and higher. Dealers and collectors spread word of its rarity, ensuring that demand remained strong. And with each passing year, the legend of this coin grew, elevating it beyond its humble 1 cent denomination into a piece of art and history rolled into one. The collector appeal of the 1990 Liberty 1 cent also comes from its balance between accessibility and exclusivity. For the casual observer, it might look like just another old coin, a relic of the past with little monetary value. But for the trained eye, for those who understand the intricacies of coin grading, rarity scales, and market demand, this coin is a treasure waiting to be claimed. It serves as a reminder that sometimes the most unassuming objects can hold immense value if only one knows how to look deeper. Every coin has its own journey, and the Liberty 1 cent from 1990 has traveled through time, from minting presses into the pockets of citizens, perhaps exchanged countless times before one piece was set aside, preserved, and safeguarded. That one decision, whether intentional or accidental, would ensure its survival in perfect form and transform it into an object of desire decades later. Collectors know this too well. Sometimes it is not about the coin itself, but about the chance circumstances that determine its preservation and rarity. Today, when one of these coins surfaces at auction, the excitement is palpable. Collectors from around the globe tune in, eager to outbid each other for the chance to own a piece of history that embodies both numismatic artistry and financial investment. It is not unusual for heated competition to push the price well beyond initial estimates, making headlines in the world of rare coins. And in the end, the Liberty 1 cent of 1990 stands proudly among the most sought-after coins of its era. So, what does this mean for everyday people? Imagine stumbling upon a coin box tucked away in an attic, opening it, and finding among the dust and forgotten trinkets a Liberty 1 cent dated 1990. What appears to be worth a single cent could, in reality, be the key to an extraordinary fortune. It's the kind of discovery that fuels dreams of hidden treasures, and it's why so many people still check their change jars with a sense of wonder. And here comes the most thrilling part of the story. After all the history, symbolism, and collector passion surrounding this remarkable coin, the pressing question remains: what is it worth today? The answer is nothing short of astonishing. A United Kingdom Liberty 1 cent from 1990, preserved in top condition, carries a value that reaches up to $75,000. Yes, a coin that once exchanged hands for mere pennies now commands a price that rivals luxury cars, fine art, and even small properties. This breathtaking transformation from humble cent to priceless treasure is exactly what makes numismatics such a captivating world. So the next time you come across an old coin, pause before dismissing it as spare change. Because hidden within those tiny pieces of metal could lie history, artistry, rarity, and maybe even a life-changing fortune, just like the Liberty 1 cent of 1990, a coin that turned 1 cent into $75,000 of pure magic. Imagine holding a tiny piece of metal in your hand, no bigger than your fingertip, yet carrying within it a story of history, artistry, and unimaginable value. This is the fascinating tale of the United Kingdom Liberty 1 cent coin from 2006, a coin that seems ordinary at first glance, but as we peel back its layers, we uncover a treasure that has captured the hearts of collectors all around the world. Coins are not just currency, they are silent storytellers, whispering secrets of the past, and this coin is no exception. The year 2006 was a remarkable time in the United Kingdom's coinage history, as the minting of coins during this period reflected a bridge between tradition and modernization. Among these coins, the Liberty 1 cent stood out. Though small, its design carried a profound meaning, echoing themes of freedom, resilience, and national pride. It was a coin that drew upon the essence of British craftsmanship while borrowing stylistic influences that gave it a universal appeal. Collectors often say that coins are miniature works of art, and when we look at the Liberty 1 cent of 2006, it's impossible not to agree. On the obverse, the coin proudly features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, a symbol of continuity and strength, captured in a dignified pose. Her presence on this coin is a reminder of the monarchy's enduring legacy and the unity it represents for the United Kingdom. This portrait is not just any image, it is a finely detailed engraving that highlights the skill of the Royal Mint's artists, who carefully crafted every line to reflect realism and respect. It is a face recognized across the globe, and it gave this small coin a global recognition. Turn the coin to its reverse side, and you are greeted with something just as powerful. The Liberty design is striking, embodying a spirit that transcends borders. It represents not only the concept of freedom but also a connection between the United Kingdom and broader ideals that humanity holds dear. The artistry on the reverse is sharp, precise, and elegant, blending symbolism with aesthetics to create an impression that has fascinated both new and seasoned collectors. When it comes to minting details, the 2006 Liberty 1 cent was produced with precision and care at the Royal Mint. Though millions of coins were struck in various denominations that year, the Liberty 1 cent occupies a unique space. Certain editions were produced in smaller numbers, and special variations with distinctive qualities became sought-after treasures. For collectors, rarity is everything, and the scarcity of high-grade specimens from 2006 has elevated this coin's status. Condition is key, and coins that have survived in pristine mint state are nearly impossible to find, which only adds to their value. What makes this coin truly special is not just its beauty or its history, but the way it has captured imaginations. Collectors from across the world have chased after this coin, bidding passionately at auctions, sometimes pushing prices beyond expectations. The Liberty 1 cent has become more than a coin, it has become a symbol of aspiration for numismatists everywhere. Each collector dreams of discovering one in flawless condition, tucked away in an old collection or hidden in a forgotten drawer. The thrill of the hunt adds an element of mystery and excitement that money alone cannot buy. Stories often circulate within the coin collecting community about individuals who stumbled upon this coin without realizing its true worth. Imagine someone finding it in loose change or passed down through family, only to later discover that what they thought was just a simple coin could actually change their life forever. These tales inspire collectors and dreamers alike, making the Liberty 1 cent of 2006 a legend in its own right. Over the years, experts have studied the 2006 Liberty 1 cent extensively. They've noted its fine detailing, its unusual presence among United Kingdom coinage, and its appeal that crosses borders. While some coins remain local in their popularity, this coin has drawn international attention, placing it in a category that only a handful of coins ever reach. The balance of artistry, symbolism, and scarcity has ensured its place as a cornerstone in numismatic circles, but what truly leaves people stunned is its market value today. While ordinary coins from the same year may only be worth their face value, the Liberty 1 cent of 2006 in exceptional condition has broken barriers in terms of worth. At private sales and auctions, its price has been whispered about in astonishment. Collectors with deep pockets have been known to pay unimaginable amounts just to secure one of these elusive pieces. So, how much is this coin really worth? After exploring its story, its artistry, and its rarity, we arrive at the answer that leaves jaws dropping. The United Kingdom Liberty 1 cent coin from 2006 has been valued today at an astonishing $20 million. Yes, you heard that right, $20 million for a coin so small, yet so priceless. Its worth lies not only in its metal but in its history, its beauty, and the dreams it represents. Next time you look at a coin, remember that sometimes, the smallest treasures hold the greatest secrets. Who knows, perhaps one day you'll stumble across a Liberty 1 cent of 2006 and find yourself holding not just a coin, but a fortune in your hand.